Hi, everyone. Just wanted to take a few minutes here and talk about high frequency words again. We have our second list that's going to be coming home here soon with our second quarter words. So I wanted to kind of go over what high frequency words are again and then kind of map out each one for you. If you remember back to the first one, we had this called Phoneme Grapheme Dictionary. It talks about the different letters that can represent all the different sounds that we have in the English language, the ones that we're going to talk about here in kindergarten at least. So on the front side was kind of our normal sounds with short vowel sounds and consonants. And on the back, we had our long vowels and then some of the kind of different and special sounds like our digraphs, our diphthongs and vowel variants a little bit, and then some R controlled vowels. So this one home with you at the beginning of the year just for you guys to maybe be able to work with at home. If you guys had any questions, if you need another copy of this or want another copy, please just let me know. I'd be more than happy to send one home. So our high frequency words, the cover letter stays the same here. We're going to be talking about mapping each word and talking about what the patterns are that we see in them and what the letters do and the sounds that they make in each word. So there are three different kinds of markings. We have letters with no markings. That means they follow the normal sound patterns. The underlined letters, that means there's it could be one letter or groups of letters, and there's some kind of phonics rule that we will talk about, or a pattern that will be explicitly taught to our kids. So if any letter is or letters are underlined, that means it's not probably following the typical, but there is another phonics rule that it follows, and we'll be talking about that in class as well. And then the last one are underlined letters with hearts above. These letters or groups of letters are irregular and don't follow any normal phonics pattern. These just kind of need to be memorized by heart. So that's why we put that up there. So when we map each word, we break each word down and talk about each letter. Does it follow the normal pattern? Does it not? And this is hopefully helping our students learn these words in a different way so that when they see them in books or see them in text, they will be able to do that. So I'm going to walk you through really quickly our second quarter words here. So the word good, good, the double O making the sound is a phonics rule. So that's why that one's underlined. We're going to have our number words here. So zero, zero, the E and the O come at the end of the syllables, zero. And that means those are open syllables. So the vowels are going to make the long sound. In the word one, we have the O and the E that both don't follow the pattern. The O is not supposed to say the W sound, so we just kind of need to memorize that one. And same goes for the E at the end there. For two, oo, we should have like a double O there, and instead it's WO, so that's a heart part. We need to just memorize that that's going to be and make the oo sound there. Three, we have the TH digraph, and then double E always makes the long E sound. E. Four, or the OUR being able to make the OR sound. In five, we mark just the E because it's a normal CVC E word or a magic E word. The E is silent and it makes the I say the long sound. Six, follows all the normal letter sound patterns. Seven does the same thing and just a little bit longer. Eight, we have EIGH that follows that pattern like in the word nay. Eight, so just two sounds in that word even though it's got five letters in it. Nine again follows the magic E type word. The E makes the I say its name and then stays silent at the end. And 10 is also decodable as well, all by itself. We have by and my that we've already learned one of these, and the other one we might have talked about already by the time you see this video. But the Y being at the end can sometimes make the I sound. Again, it's an open syllable at the end. Y is acting as a vowel in those two words. Put, the letter U is not supposed to make that sound until we heart part it. It's not following the typical phonics rule. Same thing with very, the air, the ER is not supposed to say the A sound. It's kind of got a little bit of a schwa to it, but we're going to heart part it. And then the Y being at the end, lots of times Y, when it's not acting as a vowel in the word, can make the E sound when it comes at the end. In girl, we have an R-controlled vowel with the letter I and R, so it's going to say girl. And then boy, we have the OY at the end that makes the oi sound. In for, we have OR that goes together to say or, just like in the word or down here at the bottom. In the word all, we have A and L together. This one's a little confusing. We could have included the other L at the end, But in other patterns that we see, like in the words walk and talk, they make that same AL sound, all. And so we just included the first L in there. In the word look, O can say the sound, and so that's why it has the underline with it. With follows the normal patterns with the TH digraph at the end. Me, again, has the open E at the end. And then we talked about the word or already. And the last one is the word off, sometimes having the double F coming at the end, a double consonant at the end. I hope this is helpful as you guys practice and work on these words at home. I know that that can be a tall ask sometimes, but wanting to provide this resource to you so that you know how to talk about these words with your student at home. Thanks.